Oh, wait, you gotta watch what you say. Promise a prophet can tell you the same. What can you bolster but vanity fame? You might be top 5 stats in the lane, but I'm nobody's top 5 best in the game. Easy to say when your people relate, but I'm tapped in the frame like a vintage Monet. Easy to chat like you really adore, but I keep it a stack really pace so it's torn.
Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Lilkorey, and I'm back with another video. But this video is a little bit special, I guess you can say. So here's the thing, right? Y'all ever like record like this really goes to like content creators, but you know, if you experience this yourself as well, like you know, you don't even have to be a content creator to experience this shit. But y'all ever like record like a good ass video, right? Like whatever the case may be, you recorded this good ass video. You was talking your shit, you was doing your shit, whatever the case may be, but you know you recorded a good ass video. And then at the end of the day, something fucked up happened to where that good ass video ain't gonna really be as a good ass video as you would hope it to be, right? So bottom line is, right, you know, pretty much at the end of Liza P, right? So I'm thinking like, okay, so I'm pretty much at the end of the fucking game right now. So all I need to do is climb this tower, fight Simon, beat his ugly ass, and then we can keep it pushing, right? That was the plan. That was the plan, right? And that's what I was doing. And at the beginning of this video, I was talking, I was, you know, also thanking you guys. I'm thinking like, yo, within me doing this content, I appreciate you guys so fucking much for like watching the content and everything like that. Because me, I don't go through playthroughs and stuff like that. Like as the time of me recording this right now, this video right now, as the time, like me right now, I beat the game, okay? I recorded 2 videos back to back with this and then another video. But this video specifically, it fucked up because my mic was muted. So the original audio of me talking everything, like of this video, my microphone was muted. Now, luckily, I know how to source capture. So I recorded 2 separate sources. One, my game. So my game audio, and my game has its own audio of recording. And then the other is my webcam with my microphone. But my mic was muted. So when I hopped in the editing studio, I'm like, okay, easy trims, easy chops and stuff like that. It's not too much I gotta edit. Until I found out my mic was muted. So what the heck am I gonna edit with a muted mic? You will just see webcam Corey and no audio from me. So I kind of trimmed out a bit of what was happening in the gameplay. This sucks that I got to do a voiceover, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, maybe we can use this as practice. But as you can see, we was climbing up the tower, and you know, I was fighting off some enemies. I'm kind of just showing off some highlights of what was happening in this video, what was going on, you know what I'm saying? And this is 25 minutes, so I'm not gonna talk for 25 minutes of cut edge video that I just did. That's gonna be too much. But I am going to talk about what was happening, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, in this video, I was basically talking about how we're going to be climbing the tower. I believe we were going to make it to Simon today, which we did. You know, I thought it was a bit more to climb, but we didn't. Secondly, we made it to the Red Fox bitch. I know how I felt about her and her brother. Now, and why in God's name is her fury attack so fucking long? Like, can anybody explain that to me? That is the longest fury attack I have seen in this game. That might be the longest. She doing like, what, like 5 slashes? But she like pauses in between. It's like, yo, like, I'm thinking like, bro, what the fuck? But it doesn't matter because I beat her at the end of the day. She wasn't really hard. Afterwards, you know, she was telling us about Geppetto and saying that he was in the cellular. He wasn't harmed or anything like that. And so we made it to Geppetto. You know, which I'll let this dialogue go off for. And then, yeah.
I wanted you to grow up as a good boy in a peaceful world. And yet, I think all I've taught you is blood and violence. This will be the last time I ask. I promise. Simon has gone completely mad. He's trying to become a god by using a tremendous amount of ergo. I don't know what kind of world he wants to build. Perhaps there's no stopping him. I trust you, my son, and I'm ready for any outcome. But I don't know what you think of me. Speak truthfully, for my sake. Was I a trustworthy father to you? I see. I have the courage to carry on because of you. Put an end to it all. And come back to your father's side. Remember the happy family we once were. We can become that again.
So yeah, when he asked if he was a trustworthy father, I personally was saying like me personally, I'm like, hell no. I keep it a buck. I'm gonna give it a buck. All right, we all know about Geppetto, about what he was did and shit like that, and it's just, you know, it's just fucking crazy. But I did, you know, because now I'm at the end of the, you know, I already beat the game, right? I beat the game. You know what I'm saying? So literally, you're gonna have 2 videos. I think I'm gonna upload 2 videos today because I'm gonna be uploading a lot this week. I'm letting y'all know right the fuck now. All right. First off, this motherfucker was beating my ass. All right. I was trying to get ready. This nigga picks me up. Look at him. He absorbs my freaking ergo or my health or whatever the fuck he just absorbed. I didn't even pay attention. He picks me up and starts beating my ass, throwing disruption bullets at me. So I'm like, I bet. So I'm gonna go to you. But then he backsteps me. Like, this dude's playing freaking Street Fight. He's backstepping me. Like, he trying to drive impact me, but look at him. He's missing. But no, it didn't even matter that he missed. I fall through the fucking bridge and fucking die. So yeah, you know, you gotta love to see it, right? So don't matter. I'm getting my spin back. As you can see, I'm getting my freaking spin back right now. All right, so I'm not gonna go out that weak, okay? Now, I'm gonna let y'all know, this weapon, I love this fucking weapon. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I love this fucking weapon. This weapon has definitely carried me a lot. After I previously got it from that stupid ass monster, by the way, I still fucking hate. So yeah, but look, I was going through the tower, I climbed up, and it got to the point where I made it to the top, and I found Simon's confession, where I could read, "A father like God to his son, even I, Simon, was no different in my youth. But the one who created me was no normal human, and my abilities were extraordinary." So, you know, he was pretty much writing like in his diary, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of wish I kind of just cut to the, okay, there we go. You're a failure too. The ability to read minds. Being abandoned in front of God meant the world's destruction. From then on, my life existed to make a world without lies. A world where no one betrays you and there's only truth, even if it's forced. Now the finale is here. Once the door opens, it can't be closed. For humankind, I, Simon, gave up being a human and decided to walk the path of immortality and the truth. My body will be broken and reformed as the God that was torn apart. I leave this world in my last moments as a human. And see, what's so crazy about this part, right, is that, you know, when you pretty much read that, it's pretty easy to read. Simon is basically saying that he, with all the ergo that was being consumed, he basically turned himself into a god. And, you know, first off, this shot is amazing. This gotta be the thumbnail shot. It has to. But then when I get to this part, man, I wish I could see my first initial reaction, man. I was talking mad shit. I was being funny. It don't even matter. I can't even do the same thing because it's not the same no more. I'm doing a fucking voiceover of my playthrough, which sucks. But, you know, I still have gameplay, right? So I'm still going to deliver at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? like what we talk about? Look at this ugly ass motherfucker. Do y'all see this nigga? Y'all see this? And it looked like he was trying to smirk at me. I don't know. Like, what the fuck was he trying to do? Y'all see that shit? Like, come on, man. I mean, I already beat you. I'ma still talk my shit against you. Like, and see, like, this is disgusting, dude. First off, yo, do not beat your meat, I or your arm gonna be like that, okay?
Is it not magnificent?
It is not magnificent. Your arm is disgusting.
Immortality and a key that opens a world with no lies. A key that unlocks true evolution.
This is so ugly, dude. Like, seriously, like, just looking back at this shit, it's so fucking ugly.
Give thanks. There goes a gift from me, Simon MANUS, who will transgress even God.
You're not Godfrey, by the way, okay? The only person who has aura to do that shit is Godfrey. Can we all agree? All hands? Can we all agree? All right? Can we all agree? God, I kind of want to replay Elden Ring again. Holy shit. So anyways, we got to Simon MANUS. I've been saying Manus this whole fucking time. but we got to Simon Manus, and you know it's time. You know what I'm saying? We're almost to the finale. We're fighting this big ass, ugly ass monster, and I'm not gonna lie. I think it took me like 3 tries. Yeah, it took me 3 tries because I was trimming out like the tries that I was going through. But, you know, first phase is not a problem. I ain't gonna lie, it kind of took me a bit to get through the first phase. I was just, honestly, I wasn't really aggressive, right? You know one thing I could definitely say about Liza P? This game rewards aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? I mean, each, like, Souls-like or Soulsborne game, like Bloodborne, especially Bloodborne, I should fucking say. Like, Bloodborne, you want to win, you better be aggressive. You better be on your P's and Q's and know, and beat that motherfucker's ass. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Liza P is the same way. Dark Souls, you could be the same way. But of course, you know, as you got more into like Dark Souls, they got a bit faster and shit like that. You know, Elden Ring, same way. You could do some punish shit like that. But I feel like the fastest games to where I feel like aggression really works out, Liza P, Bloodborne, Sekiro, you know, those, I say top 3. Top 3, that's me personally speaking, okay? That's me personally speaking, top 3, okay? I know Liza P is a Souls-like, but goddamn, I will still put out, for me personally, I would say Liza P in a way is a Soulsborne. It's not Soulsborne, you know what I'm saying? But it's a Souls-like, and it's a beautiful Souls-like. It is the closest thing we will get to the original Soulsborne games that we've had from, you know, our original, you know, directors, producers, creators, and everything. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, this first phase, I was struggling on for the first time. I don't know why. I don't know why I was struggling this, but look at this. See, this is why this fucking weapon is good, dude. Because if you can like time, if you know like your opponent's moves, the enemy's moves, if you can time that heavy parry, I'm letting you know that shit comes in clutch. And I cannot wait for y'all to see the final video, because when you know what, I can't even spoil. I can't spoil because that's how I want to spoil so bad, dude. You know, and I'm not the type of person who spoils. But like, dude, I was going crazy, dude. And I'm surprised. I've been talking for 11 fucking minutes, dude. I was gonna be trimming and editing about my audio recording sessions. But as you can see, this is a two-phase boss fight. This is the ugliest second phase boss fight I've probably seen in any Souls-like Soulsborne game. And I'm really trying to think if there's anything uglier than this. And I know for a fact there's something, all right? There's something that has to be uglier than this. It gets worse. See, I can't tell if like at first when you look at this, I'm like, oh, that's a body, right? But then when you look closely, right, don't that shit look like a penis? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fucking wrong and say that don't look like a dick just coming out with hands, right? Like, look at that. You can't tell me I'm wrong. You can't tell me I'm wrong. Now, I ain't gonna cap this domain expansion shit. That shit fire. Let me keep it a buck. All right, now it's not Mojito, but this domain expansion stuff right here, this some real stuff right here, yo. I can't even cap that. This dude, this is pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy though, cause it's like, bro, how the fuck? You know, when you first hear Liza P, you know, you thinking, oh shit, I played Pinocchio. Oh, what the heck? And like, who would expect from when you first time playing Liza P, you know, blind and everything like that, from how the beginning of the game was when you're fighting crazy evil puppets, to fighting a guy who severed his humanity for immortality, having powers of a god, you know? Like, it's like, what? How did we get here? You know what I'm saying? But it's so funny because the way how they did this concept, which is, I don't know if it was risky or not to even try to do this concept. But then again, I don't know if it was risky or not, because it's like, how the fuck do you do a concept of like Pinocchio in a Souls-like? And somehow, in some way, Round Day Studios knew how to do it. And guess what we got? Liza P. We got all this shit that y'all see me go through from confusion. Well, I think there were moments to where I was confused, but from confusion to beautiful lore, beautiful gameplay, rage-inducing moments that I went through, clutch moments, just funny moments, whatever the case may have been through this whole playthrough. It's just so amazing for me to relive through this game again, by the way, because this is my second time playing through this game. So for me to relive through all this shit, it's amazing, dude. All right, and I hope I'm not tiring y'all or boring y'all with all this commentary. I'm surprised I'm even talking for this song still. This shit feel like it's going fast for a 25-minute video. Like, just keep it in the buck. Keep it in the buck. All right, so as you can see, I'm getting bodied, right? I got no more post sale charges, but remember, I had upgraded. I had got an upgrade to where my post sales can recover over time, and you know, as I hit, you know, my enemy, it recovers faster with it recovering over time. Didn't matter though because I died. Now, okay, now this right here. Okay, now this is the second fight, right? And now I'm not gonna say anything. But I'm gonna just let y'all know I might have to be the biggest idiot when it comes to like video game, like when you fight like video game bosses, right? Like, it's like I want to say what happened, but I don't. I'd rather y'all just see what happened. Just know, don't get cocky, right? Don't feel like, oh yeah, I did my, you know, like it's cool to be cocky sometimes, but if you are, make sure you finish the job, all right? Don't be like Thor in Infinity War when he had the free opening of aiming at Thanos' head, but it didn't matter because you know what Thanos did? Boom, just gone. That's it. Poof. You know what I'm saying? And then we had to get into the end game. We all saw what happened right there. Come on now. We all did. The movie been out for, it's 2025, right? That shit been out for what? 3 years? 4 years? 4 years, something like that? No, probably even longer, right? No, I think like 3-4 years, something like that, right? Something like that. I think within the time span. I'm not gonna look that up right now. But as you can see, you know, I'm doing better than the last time I fought, I believe. And now I'm just questioning, like, what the fuck is he doing? You know, he's still attacking me. Meanwhile, I'm remembering, like, oh shit, this nigga is bringing a whole hand down, which has a big AoE effect, by the way. So I gotta worry about this big dude running at me while bringing this big ass hand down that's coming at me. So I'm just thinking, like, yo, you gotta be fucking with me. Now, one thing I can say about Simon, because I ain't gonna lie, first time when I fought this boss, right? First time, okay? Because remember, my first time playing this game, I have no content on this channel, all right? I did all that on my stream, which is technically 2 years ago speaking, you know? I mean, the game has almost been out for a full 2 years, like, you know, 2023, so to speak. There's a lot of bosses that I fought in this game. Let me just say that. There's a lot of bosses I fought in this game that I struggled against, that I felt like I shouldn't have struggled against. But then again, I didn't really make myself take advantage of the tools that this game was really presenting to me to really make myself stronger, you know what I'm saying? But because it's my second time playing through the game, I started to understand a lot more, which is why there's a lot of bosses that I fought in this game that I was able to beat a lot faster, areas I was able to go through a lot faster, all because I understood how this game works compared to my first time when I played it. Now, this boss right here, this boss actually ain't really fucking hard. I'm gonna let y'all know. This boss ain't hard. Literally, most of this boss's attacks you can dodge, right? Most of this boss attack you can dodge. Like these sweeps, like these like sweeps that you seen that Manus is doing, you could dodge. That overhand swing you could dodge. Literally, most of these attacks you can just dodge at the right time. Now, here's the thing with Lies of P, right? This game, you know, like in Dark Souls, right? Dark Souls, your main mechanic of not getting hit is dodging. You know, you can parry, but like parry is more like if you really want to risk it, but dodging is like the easiest thing. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, you got games like Sekiro to where, you know, dodging ain't so really, like, you can dodge, but it ain't gonna do much. Okay, this is the part that we get into. So I forgot that when Simon does that move where it makes that circle, I forgot there's flames ablazing. So I took so much damage because I'm trying to finish this shit anime style. But no, you know what I did? I grapple hook into the fucking arena. He backed away. I couldn't even fucking hit him to finish him off. And so I'm taking repeated damage. I'm trying to get him, and I died. All because I was being a dumbass. So I'm thinking, like, you gotta be fucking. So I was tired. I was mad. I turned off the music, and I turned on my turn-on music. I had to turn up. I had to turn on my music. I had to get ready, man. Because I was like, there's no fucking way I just let this big-ass nigga do that shit to me. All because I was being a dumbass. All because I was being a dumbass. I decided to try to be cool instead of just finishing the job. I wanted to give y'all content. That's what I wanted to do. Y'all should, okay? I didn't have to do it. But for me personally, I get cocky. There'll be times where I be like, no, I'm gonna do this the right way. We gonna finish this shit with style. We gonna finish this shit like I really did my shit. All right, you know, I like to feel like I really finished the job. So that's what I try to do. All right, so I got the music playing right now. Don't get me wrong, I got the music playing right now. I had to turn up, man. I had to turn up. I was like, there's no way I'm letting this dude do this to me. Getting a little bit of a few hits in, you know what I'm saying? Then get them extra stagger hits, boom. I was not playing with this dude no more. I said, nah, I don't care about you falling down, because you're gonna get your ass back up, and then I'm gonna put your ass back down. Because like, what we talking about? So now we back in the second phase. Well, I don't even remember what all of I did. I don't remember if there was a clutch at the end or not, but for what I do know is that I was beating the motherfucker's ass. I think, okay, wait, hold on. Now I'm getting my ass beat. See, look, I'm watching this like it's the first time, even though I lived through this. But like I said, those little swings that he was doing, you could like easily just dodge those just by dodging. Because I'm not gonna lie, the first time when I played, I actually did get the parry time. I did. But then I never really tried to dodge. So I feel like I was trying to say earlier, this game does reward parrying a lot, you know, perfect blocking a lot. But there are instances to where you can dodge, and if you can find some of those dodge windows, it does make your life easy. But it's not like every attack you can like really dodge. Come on, man. I mean, we've seen there's some attacks you can dodge, there's some attacks you can't, and I kind of like that. It kind of, I won't say it forces you, but it kind of makes you have to realize certain scenarios you could do. And I feel like what this game wants you to do is really engage with how the mechanics are, so that way you really understand it. So that way you, the user, you, the player, is getting better at how to play this game. You know what I'm saying? Getting yourself ready for certain fights and stuff like that. And the thing I like about these type of games is that, you know, especially like when you play this game for the first time, you know, like Sekiro or, you know, like Sekiro, you know, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, shit like that. You always will hit a mouse. It doesn't even matter with Souls-like games or Souls-like games. Any type of game. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that we have video games that prep you for what happens later on in the video game that will progressively get much harder. You know what I'm saying? And it's the point to where it's like you gotta keep getting better, because there's gonna be a certain point in the game to where it's like, okay, now we finna test your ability, see if you learn what to do. And if you know what you're doing, bet. But now we finna further evolve this shit. For example, Sekiro, when you fight Genichiro for the first time, you know, it's now testing your skills if you really know how to parry, if you really know how to, you know, be aware of your reaction time, all shit like that. And same thing for Liza P, man. Same thing for Liza P. And I feel like that first real challenge, me personally, I feel like it's the King of Puppets. Me personally, I feel like it's the King of Puppets. I think that's where that challenge really, really tells. But as you can see, look at that. Perfect parry with the freaking 2-dragon katana, and then I get hit by the freaking hand, which sucks. But, you know, I got one post-cell charge away. Simon is like a little below half health. So I'm trying to get myself ready. I think I try to do it again. Oh, I hit it again. See, this is what I'm saying, man. Look, practice makes perfect, Jack. You need to make sure you practice. So, I don't know why I didn't dodge, and then I failed to, okay, so I'm just getting bodied. So now I'm trying to build my post-cell charges back up pretty fast, actually. You know, make sure I'm running back. Okay, I'm running back. Okay. Now I'm being smart, you know. I don't remember everything that I've fucking done. And as you can see, this motherfucker is still swinging, yo. He is still swinging. I'm not even near him, and he was still swinging. But it don't even matter. I got my post-cell charge back real fast. And Simon, did I hit him with something? I did. Oh, yeah. He smacked me with his hand. Dude, imagine if that did so much damage. Oh, I couldn't even reach him in time because he smacked me with his hand. That's insane. I just peeped that. That's actually fucking crazy, dude. Wow. I literally just peeped that. That's crazy. I just talked through this whole, like, 23 minutes of me recording right now. What the fuck? I've never talked like this before.
So, it comes to this. The Blue Fairy, Sophia, decides the winner. Truly, I envy you. The puppet, my Sophia, keeps turning back time to save. Is it her sense of duty, or her contempt for me? Or does she truly care for you? I gave up predicting Sophia's actions long ago. Sophia, what have you done to her?
So I chose to tell Simon the truth. Of course, I would tell her. I'm gonna tell him the truth. I'm not gonna say I liberated her. That's that. I see no reason to lie about that.
Sophia
You know what I'm saying?
was always wise beyond her years. Knowing the truth of people's minds is a curse. I would not have been able to bear it if it weren't for Sophia. Her pure heart was a tonic for my pain.
Oh, that just scared me again. My first reaction when I first heard that, I thought he was gonna get back up, and it was gonna give me a fucking
In the end,
reaction time scheme, and I had to fucking
I tried to
make sure I didn't die
use
mid
this
cutscene.
power.
I guess shit scared the fuck out of me.
Even if these hands never could.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Watch out for Geppetto's puppet. So yeah, that's I'll see you guys in the finale.